entailed in some sort of fight or exchange, which also escalated in him walloping or caning or chiboko fire. You know, he ended up beating up a boda guy. I don't know whether that video is recent. Some Leon Islanders are saying, your video on cut day, it's about 2 months ago. But thing is, we are taking what we've seen in the video, right? Which is wrong. I don't know what led to what. I wasn't on ground. In that video, we only see Chameleon lashing out and also caning the guy. Also, what you notice in the video is the guy had wanted actually to, you know, to fight back. But then, you know, Chameleon, you know, artists, they always move with backup. I'm sure even with you, DJ Fick, you never move alone. Right? Right? So, the man had wanted to fight back, to defend himself, but then the committee boys were there to stop him from punching back. Some people have suggested that Chameleon is one legend who sometimes finds himself doing things that drag his big name in the mud. But again, I don't know what you make of that. One thing we also don't have to forget is Chameleon is just like me, is just like Fiki, is just like any other person. And I believe there are lessons we should take from that incident. More so, anger, emotions, and us being able to restrain ourselves even when we are provoked. I know bodas are also another category of people whom we would say they are not a joking subject in Agorola Moses' words. You know, if you've used some of these words, I don't know how many scratches my car sustained, Fiki's, and many of the people who are watching. You'll find those who are apologetic, but then you'll find some who hurl insults at you. You know, it's one battle you cannot easily win, more so if it's a face-off between you and bodas. But we do not condone violence. I also saw Chameleon's wife, Daniela, also saying, stop violence. You saw on Instagram? And I was like, even baby mama, sweet Mutima is also, though she was not calling out Camille like she did with Wizomanizo. Musoga was on ground. Musoga, give us the update. What did you make of that story? The microphone is in your hands. What should have you out here? How did it pan out? Actually, Musoga was the first person to tell me, hey, have you seen the video? You know, something is going down here. Yes.
Thank you so much, Calvin the Entertainer. What's up, everyone watching the show? My handsome, beautiful, cutest name is Musoga Eclipse International. Now, when I looked at that video, I first of all thought it wasn't Chameleon. Like, in my mind, I didn't expect a legendary singer like Dr. Jose Chameleon. Calvin, we've been in a discussion for almost a month. Nga legendary artists complaining anti abayimbi abato tebabawa respect. Just a few days Gravity abada comments za Dr. Jose Chameleon. And if you come out and do the same thing, a public agenda twalira dala gundi chabada yogera Gravity omuto. And let's rewind a little bit. Dr. Jose Chameleon abadde musagazi ezenjawulo. I remember when Dr. Jose Chameleon slapped this journalist President Lugambo Seguya. And then from there we moved to what we all know what happened to Fikfa Maika at Radio's funeral. And then from there we know what happened to King Michael. And then from there we know what happened to Kalamaji. So people just Bebe Cool made a comment on he was like, Chameleon is one artist who does something and gets away with it. Yeah. This is due to the respect we have for him and what he has done for the music industry. So for the legendary artist to be respected, you need to first respect yourself. As an artist, I don't think that would have been something to let an artist come out and whip and slap someone of value as celebrities. So what I think the management, but the problem is this legendary artist, manager, be ba promoter, be basalawo.
So tedi asobola mugambako.
You see what happened? Instead of telling Chameleon that what you're doing is bad, babadde batereza wa boda amukube. I'm imagining singo wa boda yasobodde okutuuka Chameleon n'amukuba mu lukonko. Singa tukaba maziga kati.
Neka nkubuuze. Jebi asobola okugamba Chameleon can Jebi restrain Chameleon from taking action, Fiki?
No one can stop Chameleon.
Kana mutima say anything to Chameleon bangambo egwe yafulumya mu motoka nga afuide mu motoka mabira. We heard that story, you know.
Akaluvi ntokweka byama.
Yafuira mu motoka nagamba ani afuye. Ani. Fulma. You know, ndiyabaleka mu nsiko. Yes, vuga fire tugere maso.
That happened in kino ekibira ekyakigende waffe mabira. Bali bagenda jinja akawo ne kavuga mu motoka. Chameleon n'abuuza ani afuuye. Mwenna mufulume.
So you can imagine. Now, Gabriel Bule is a journalist. He says, most Ugandan musicians and their managers are violent. Last night I listened to a voice note of a manager promising to persecute a young woman who questioned the regular concert. There was a Tegeza manager, Roger, no Muyimbi Gubaita. There's a dancer.
Rita the dancer. It's like we are silently breeding violence in our society. No one should be above the law. Gabriel Bule again is one guy who is very vocal. It's like no one is saying that it is fine for bodas to misuse roads, but it is wrong for individuals to carry sticks in cars to enforce law as if we are in a lawless society. Let's not democratize crime. It is illegal to carry a stick in a car and they use it as they violently hit others. Fika yunembo mu motoka yokos. How do you deal with boda guys? I have friends who have mboko in their cars, like 10 that I know. At least that in their cars there is chiboko. And times when I ask them, why do you carry this chiboko? They are like, man, street sinyangwe said ebimu. You need sometimes you need to use this chiboko. Another one is saying, Gabriel again comes in, is like, Chameleon moves around with the chiboko while beating up people who offend him in traffic. This is not right at all. One thing we all believe is it is not right at all to beat, right? Another person, boda man or not boda. For Chameleon, I think he took it, way over and above. I hope he learns from this. They shared a presser as Leon Island, Stuart knows, PRO, that the incident was regrettable. For him, he says, story Achu Semun, that he was in self-defense. The boda guys had started hurling insults at Chameleon. Public. Wakabinga zemu chitunde mutanika to mukolachi omuvuma tempers flare, before you know it, punches. And I believe this is regrettable. One thing I know about respect is earned, and it's earned based on how you conduct yourself or how you treat others. People will treat you exactly the same way you treat them. So the timing, very wrong when this has happened. Chameleon has a big event that is happening in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Gwanga Muje, that is a Lugogo Cricket Oval. Is it 11th or 12th? Right? On whether this will somewhat affect the turn-up, I don't know. One thing I know, people love Chameleon, but one thing I also know, that people hate some of the things that he does. If it was in these first world countries, Chameleon would be behind bars by now. Because some of those countries, if they can arrest the little ones, the what and what. However, our society is like that, but we do not condone violence. We hope each one of us learns a thing or two from this. Sometimes people provoke you. I know Chameleon could actually be under a lot of pressure, stress, but I'm not here to defend him, neither am I here to defend his actions, which I think were disgusting that day. Sugar, you want to say something on the same?
Yeah, I don't know. Something close to what you just said right now. I think partially what we are calling legendary artists feel they haven't earned, like they have not been given their respect that much. So Katibali broke him. feel the country or the fans are not respecting them that much. Probably Chameleon would wish to have his own lane ng'avuga.
Bamukolere akaguda akakenga ayitako yekka. Man was defending his gift. Range Rover mujikalabu.
Range Rover and something like that, maybe some guards and that kind of entourage and respect.
Yeah.
But they're not seeing that coming through, not now, and their time is running out super fast.
Now imagine if he had a gun. Like, if artists were at liberty to get, guns.
He would be dead.
I think we'll be having shootouts in this country. So, Chameleon, you need to restrain yourself. I know the pressure could be mounting ahead of the show. But we are... yes, you want to say something?
Yeah, just in case for you are going to attend the concert on 10th of February. If you come late, remember Encon is there waiting for you. So you need to come earlier.
But one thing I know, okay, my brother here from KSTV also wants to say something on the same. Yes, what do you take? What's your takeaway?
I'm Chris Cruz UG from KSTV. Now, guys, here is the key issue about Chameleon's things. Cut the fun, we have a dark one. Remember, we have a debamueyo heipu. Era be attending concerts and they pay money to attend.
Yes.
Era be bamuwadde ne fame. Eyamutuusa okufuna Range Rover. Kati okiraba. So now beating a fan, it's like cutting off like emikono ejikuliisa. So you see there is a controversy around there. So Chameleon yandibadde mu byonna alowooza nti these are the people that are supporting him era be bamuweeza ensimbi. Where is he going to get more and more on 10th February?
All right, Chameleon. I think the Chameleon that I know will apologize at some point. He will come out, will apologize, will make peace with the person. I've ever had a simple misunderstanding with Chameleon. I think in 2008 when I just started as a TV presenter. Naline Chaliwange, Eddie Kani. Almost, an altercation almost ensued. He didn't know me. I knew him. I'd come for an interview. And at the time there was... they were not, Good Life Camp and Chameleon Camp were at loggerheads. Here I am, I had a hairstyle like almost that of radio then, I'm in the camp, maybe it mistook me for a spy of sorts. An exchange ensued, the issue was handled. What I know is he'll apologize along the way. He'll get to apologize, maybe also make peace with the guy. That is what I think is likely to happen. I hope you do, because what you did, imagine if you were the mayor of Kampala. Wandi basobodde bulungi emboko ng'evuga. Eri buli yeewugulaza ku street emboko kiboko fire. Yeah? All right, away from that, we are left with 3 minutes before we wrap up our entertainment news. Any other stories around? I know Manager Roger has been in the news. Anita, waloka voice note yakabadde katambula. Musogo ina story sembayo oba Sugar oba Kenny?
Just about UPLS. Yesterday we were at National Theatre and Uganda Musicians Association President Cindy and Alan Tonix and a few other known artists were there to represent. Now UPLS outed that they have about 240 millions to divide to the artists, and the artists wanted the money to be divided there and then. And then the UPLS presidents were saying tetuyinza bawa sente nga waliwo abayimbi abatali wano. And then the artists who were in the building were saying abayimbi abali wano be bayagala ezo sente. Abayimbi abali ewakanga ba Chameleon babebe kulu Bobby Wine ezo sente tebazaagala. Olutalo we lwavudde. Now the president Uganda Musicians Association Cindy nasituka suggesting anti we're going to that money will be divided according to those registered artists. Alan Tonix yabadde agezaako ogamba nti since UPLS talina kyuma kiregulatinga nga audio mark bola nti esobola olaga nti oluyimba lulukubye wano as many times as possible, na yabadde suggesting nti sente bazigabe there and then. Naye Cindy n'agaanira okusuka omugwa kwabaddewo nnyo kata n'ekikonde kivuge. So UPLS olutalo lwawedde egamba nti sente bajja zigaba in the course of the week. Abayimbi abataabaddewo musubire ka mobile money kamwe in the course of the week.
There you go. Thank you for the update. Musubire ka mobile kamwe. Mobile money akemitwale 5 ku 10. Kitela babu ekyo. Last time interview with Spice Yagama, the most she's ever received was 50K. Yes, from UPRS. I think as an industry, we still have a long way to go. A lot of sanitizing that needs to be done here and there. You're trying to establish structures, that of Uganda Musicians Association. But point is, you cannot claim money from an association where you do not subscribe. So I think the right thing to do, abagala kasente cheta necho kumi. First get registered. Baruka Pokul is telling me time is not on our side. We're gonna jump into some more music.